Alright, congratulations on the purchase of your Jayco. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. I'm going to start right here. Your exhaust pipe to your generator. So your generator, take the lid off here. You can start it from outside or inside. So right here you have your oil fill and your dipstick, so be sure to check your oil regularly. You have your stop, prime, and start button. So to start this, you're just going to hold down the stop prime button and then push that start. Once it starts up, if you need to stop it, just push the stop button. And you can start this from inside the coach as well. Alright, so that's the generator, and right here, this low point drain, this is your freshwater drain. So if you use your freshwater tank, you need to empty it out. Just open that valve right there. Yes, a good storage compartment here. Some more storage here. This is the motor to your slide. So if you ever have to get to that, that's how you do that. Down here is your 30 amp power cord. When you're plugged in at a park, I do recommend you use the 30 amp surge guard. You also have inputs right here for cable or satellite. You have your low point drains right here. So these are the lowest point in your water system. If you need to empty the water out of your lines, just open those valves right there and all the water will drain from your lines. Your water system right here, you're going to have city fixtures, city fill, country fill, normal, sanitize, and winterize. To use those, everything's going to happen right through the city water connection. So you're going to take a hose, hook it up to your city water connection if you want to do full hookup camping, and you're going to put it on the 2 and 6. So it's going to be like that. That is your city fixtures, that's full hookup camping. If you're going to fill your freshwater tank, you're going to do city fill tank 1 and 6. You're going to hook a hose up to here, turn it on, it's going to fill your freshwater tank. Once your freshwater tank is full, you remove the hose from your city water connection, and then you're going to go and put it on normal. So 3 and 5, put on normal. Now you turn your water pump on, it's going to draw from your freshwater tank throughout your camper. Country fill, that's using your water pump to fill your freshwater tank. So you're going to hook a hose up to your city water connection. The other end of that hose goes into your water. You're going to put it on 1 and 4, and then you're going to turn your water pump on. It's going to draw that water from your water source into the camper, into your freshwater tank. So that's country fill, is using the water pump to draw into the freshwater tank. Sanitize and winterize 2 and 4. You're going to hook a hose up to your city water connection. The other end of that hose goes into your antifreeze or your sanitizing solution. Turn your water pump on, it's going to draw it up throughout your camper. Sanitized tank, that's just going to take your sanitizing solution and put it into your freshwater tank. So you're going to hook a hose up, the other end of that hose goes into your sanitizing solution, turn your water pump on, and it's going to go into your freshwater tank. So just follow the diagram here, and everything's going to happen right from that city water connection. You have your wastewater right here. So hook your wastewater hose up there. You have a black and a gray. Black tank is your toilet water. So pull that black handle first, let that empty out. Once that's empty, then pull that gray. That gray, dirty, stinking shower water is going to help wash the black out of your hose. Once they're both empty, close that gray, leave the black open. So you have a black tank flush. You're going to hook a hose up to here. It's like an upside down sprinkler system, and your black tank's going to flush it out. So let that run for a few minutes. Once you're satisfied that's clean enough, unhook your hose, close your handle, and you're all set there. Fuel fill here. You do have outdoor shower here, so hot and cold water right there with a shower head. You can store your wastewater hose in your bumper if you want. License plate will go there. You do have a license or a camera right there. Ladder so you can get up there and do your maintenance. Some more storage right in here. You do have an outdoor kitchen with your mini fridge. This is electric only, so you do need to be plugged in for this to work. And then you have a grill. So you have a propane line. This propane line is going to hook up right to your quick connect right down there. And that goes right to your propane tank, your onboard propane tank. Couple outdoor speakers. This is it. Output, so you can have TV outside if you want. Furnace vent, that does get very hot. Try not to block that. Vent over your stove, so turn the fan on over your stove. Make sure this flap right here is open. Otherwise, snap that closed so bugs don't get in. You have a refrigerator vent, nothing you really have to do with that. Your water heater. So your water heater, you have this plastic cap right here, so when you're ready to use it, just tighten that up right there. Hook your water up. Right now it is bypassed because it is winterized, so you're going to have to unwinterize it. And to do that, you hook your city water up, turn the hose on, go through every place in the camper that runs water. Run the water until all the antifreeze is out. Once all the antifreeze is out, put your cap on your water heater, and then go underneath your fridge where the back of your water heater is. There's an access panel. And you're going to turn 2 valves on the back of your water heater. That's going to open your water heater back up, and it's going to start filling with water. You want to make sure it's full before you turn it on. You can do that by pulling on this relief valve right here. You get a solid stream of water, you know it's full. You can also turn the hot side on in any sink. As long as you get a solid stream of water, you know that it's full. So once it's full, you can turn it on. There are 2 valves inside the coach. One says gas, one says electric. So you can decide what you want to use and go ahead and turn it on. Alright, right here is your propane. So just turn it on or off from right here. See how full your tank is here. And then these 2, that's used for filling only. So you do have your step here that's going to go in and out with your door. You can turn that off. You have a switch right here to turn your power step on or off. You have interior lights, exterior lights, so it's going to turn that on and off. You also have awning light, outside or inside speaker, and then your awning itself. Hold the button down, take your awning all the way out or all the way in. This is for your main power, so you turn that on to turn your house batteries on. Carbon monoxide LP detector. Your battery is under the step here, so just remove this clip and you can see your step, or excuse me, your battery there. Alright. Right above that is your control panel, so you can start your generator from here. Just hold the start button down until it starts, and then if you need to stop it, hit stop. This is for your awning, so extend and retract for your awning, or excuse me, not your awning, your slide. Excuse me, your slide. So I'm going to take that out because it is currently not out. Alright, so nice and easy to do. Just hold it down until it's all the way in or all the way out. Then you have your battery, fresh, black, and gray, so you can see how full your tanks are, how charged your battery is. So as your tanks fill, these lights will light up. Tank heaters, so if you're a late season camper, you're afraid it's going to freeze, you turn your tank heaters on, help keep your tanks from freezing up. You have your water pump, so if you use your freshwater tank, just turn that water pump on, or if you're winterizing, you'll have to use your water pump as well. Gas, electric for your water heater, so once that's full, you can just flip it on. Down below here, you also have your auto leveling, which I'll have to get back to in a minute because I don't have the keys in the ignition or it plugged in. Right here, you power source here, power strip. Alright, you have standard Well, not a standard microwave, it's a convection microwave. Very nice. Your fan, so make sure that flap is open on the outside. Extra counter space with this glass top here, otherwise you can flip this up. Now you have a backsplash and you can start your stove top. So just put it on the flame and then turn that until it ignites. We don't have your gas on right now, but just turn it until it ignites. This does have an arrow on it. Make sure that you turn this to the right only. Turn it to the left, it will break it. Your oven, put it on the flame, hold this in while you're turning the igniter, and then until your pilot light lights up. Once it's lit, you can let go and then put it on your temperature. Don't forget to put this down before you travel. You have a light here, push down, it adds an oven light. So your refrigerator is gas or electric. Right there's auto mode. It just switched over to propane because we're not plugged in, so it's trying to find the propane. So auto mode, push mode, there's electric only, mode again, there's gas only, auto again, and then you set your temperatures here. You'll always go to electricity first in the auto mode, but if it can't find it, it will switch over to propane. You have your fuses and breakers here. Television. So you have a release down here. You pull on this, it will release it. Hookups back there. Fireplace. This is electric fireplace, so it's a nice space heater. You have your controls right there for it. So you have your power button. You have a timer. You can adjust the brightness of your flames and you can adjust your temperature. It's either 0, low, or high. So you can have it 0 heat and just watch the flames if you want. But it's a nice space heater. Right here you have the key. This is going to turn on the control for the bed here. So you do want to remove these, remove the cushions, kind of set them out of the way. And then you're going to push the up, down. We want it to go down, so I'm holding the down button, just like that. So now the bed's down. If you want to back up, pretty handy, just like that. You got storage underneath. Put the cushions back for your couch. Turn the key off. Below that control is your thermostat. So you have air, fan, off or heat, and then your fan speeds, and then up here is your temperature control. Light switch there. Foot pedal flush, so halfway down brings water in, all the way down will flush it. This does latch up here, so you want to make sure it's latched for travel. You have your vent and the fan up here. You also must have a switch. Yep, there's a switch down here for that fan. Just be sure that you put the lid down before you travel, otherwise you might lose it. You do have your dinette over here, U-shaped dinette. Your tabletop is actually right up there. But that tabletop does go down, rest on here to create a bed if you needed it. There's your cushion to fill that void. This just pops right out. And then you have your bed up here. This whole thing will move out of the way so you don't hit your head going down to the driver's seat. Then down in the driver's seat here, just like any vehicle, you have your cruise control on the steering wheel, windshield wipers, lights, you have your locks and windows, all your temperature controls here, hazards, traction control, and then your stereo. So if you go to the home screen, hit stereo, now you can set your station. Home again, you can get Sirius XM if you want. You have Bluetooth on here. You can hook your phone, or you can just hit rear camera. put the key in the ignition and it will show me. There we go. So anytime you put the vehicle in reverse, it'll also pop up. So pretty neat. All right. So now that I have the key turned in the on position, I can show you your auto level. So all you're going to do basically is turn it on, come back and hit auto level. It's going to level itself out, and then when you're ready to go home, you're going to go to auto retract all. Just hit the button, the arrow here, auto retract all, and hit enter, and it's going to retract all the jacks that are down. As simple as that. You can move these individually, your jacks individually if you want, but you do have to go through this menu under manual mode. Right there, manual, hit enter, and then you can move them individually. But you really don't need to do that as long as you just hit auto level. It levels itself out, and then go through here until you find auto retract all. Hit enter and you're good to go. It's pretty simple to use. I believe that is everything in here. Hopefully this video helps. If you have any questions, once you come pick up, we'll be happy to answer them then. We do want to thank you for purchasing at TerryTown. We do appreciate your business, and congratulations.